Working from home has become part of the standard offer for many white-collar positions around the world. It's more important now than ever before to make our home work environment a place that helps us stay focused, productive, and healthy. How could we design a house that balances our personal and work lives? I'm Tim Ung, and this is the design of a modern pool house. This pool house has a total of 4,400 square feet that's separated into two buildings. One is for sleeping and lounging, while the other is for working and being active. On the ground floor, there are 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a living room, and a 2-car garage with utilities in one building and a lounge, dining, and kitchen in the other. There's a large in-ground pool surrounded by lots of patio spaces outside of both buildings. On the second floor, there's a large office with multiple workstations, a couch, lounge chairs, and a roof deck with a pathway where you can take a break and go on a walk. This modern pool house is designed with privacy as the primary focus. From the street, there's a driveway leading to a 2-car garage and a discrete pathway that leads into a covered area at the side of the house. The exterior of the house has a stucco finish with anodized black metal and wood trim. Under the covered area is the main entrance to the private part of the house, which everyone in the family has access to enter. On the opposite side of the path, there's a tall wall with healthy vines growing up to its peak and beautiful plants and flowers along the pathway. If we were friends visiting the house for an outdoor party, we can keep following this path and pass by the second main entrance that leads to the work studio building. This simple pathway makes it easy to host parties where visitors don't need to walk through the house to get to the backyard. It also adds to the experience of walking to the pool and out of the house where it feels like you're walking to a hidden place. By the end of the path, the entire area opens up to an outdoor patio and large in-ground pool. The pool is surrounded by patios that each serve a different purpose. Outside of the work studio, there's a picnic table and seat cushions for people who want to dip their feet in the water or work outside. There's also a covered lounge area at the corner with a raised Japanese fire pit and sofas next to a small garden. This is a great place to sit in the shade and get some work done before or after swimming in the pool. Along the opposite side of the pool, there are plenty of sun chairs and umbrellas where you can lounge with family and friends on the weekend. This is meant for non-work days where we can really kick back and relax without thinking about the next email or phone call. The last area is where the barbecue and outdoor dining table is located. It's where people can come together and share a meal during summer parties. Let's head inside and check out the work studio. To enter the studio, we can use the wood door or walk through the sliding door when it's open. It leads directly into the lounge area where there is a comfortable sectional sofa facing out towards the pool. The idea of separating the house from the studio is that this studio separates the spaces that are necessary for working from the ones that focus on general living and relaxing. It also lets you build a business where you can slowly hire team members and invite them to work in the large office upstairs. This lounge is one of the first spaces that you pass, and it's meant for those early mornings when you're catching up on reading with a cup of coffee or tea. It has a direct view of the patio and pool area so you can stay connected to everyone else enjoying their time outside. Next to the lounge is the dining area with a large table capable of seating 8 people. It's located next to the stair that leads up to the office on the second floor, and it's a great place to set up to work and take breaks to dip in the pool. It gets plenty of sunlight, which is controlled by roller blinds that can come down at the push of a button. At the back corner of the building, there's a large kitchen with plenty of storage in the base and upper cabinets along the wall and below the center island. The kitchen carries the same color tones and finishes as the house with wood cabinets, black door and drawer pulls, and a beautiful black quartz countertop and backsplash with white veins. This kitchen is big enough to share with a family, friends, and employees if you decide to use the studio as an office for your staff. There's a large French door refrigerator to store plenty of food and snacks for the week, an industrial stove and oven for cooking and warming up food, and plenty of counter space for prepping ingredients. During the workdays, we can head upstairs to the office loft where there's plenty of space for an entrepreneur to start and grow a business. Along the half-height wall, there are workstations set up for 4 people to come together and work during the weekdays. There are plenty of windows for natural daylight and views where everyone can take a break and rest their eyes by staring at the nature outside. But if it's been a stressful day, we can bring our laptop to one of the lounge chairs, kick back, and work in a more relaxed position. There's also the sofa next to the printer where we can have a quick team meeting or lay down and have an afternoon siesta. My favorite thing to do during a workday is to get up and walk around, which is easy with this work studio where we can walk through the sliding doors onto the roof deck. There's a lounge area with outdoor lounge chairs and a large umbrella where we can relax and get some work done in a quiet area under the sun. Over the roof of the private part of the house, there's a garden surrounded by a walkway where you can stretch your legs and get your heart rate up. It's an easy way of overcoming those lethargic days where the brain fog starts to take away all of your energy. When the workday is over and we're ready for bed, we can head downstairs to the work studio or at the side of the roof garden and head to the entrance of the private part of the house. As soon as we enter, there's a small lounge area where we can sit, take off our shoes, and ease in for the evening. Next to the lounge is the living room that has a comfy sofa with a chase. It faces the built-in entertainment center with a large wall-mounted television and trinkets that we've collected over time. There's a large sliding door that leads to the pool area and to the lounge of the work studio directly across the path. This private part of the house complex doesn't get as much direct sunlight, which makes it perfect for relaxing. When it's time to sleep, we can head to one of the 3 bedrooms that each have a private bathroom. The bedrooms are set up with a king-size bed and a wall-mounted cabinet with a shelf and a large television. They all have a dual roller blind system where you can either filter the sunlight with translucent blinds or totally block it out with the blackout blinds. There's also a large sliding glass door in each bedroom that opens up directly to the pool so you can easily walk from bed to the patio and into the pool. And that's the design of this modern pool house made for working from home. I hope you enjoyed this project and consider subscribing for more architecture design ideas like this one.